if we'd taken off, we would have been right in the middle of the helicopters.
Yeah.
And probably landing at the officers' nest, you know. I wouldn't have minded, but I don't think the troops would have been too happy about that. So what we're doing now, folks, is we put the envelope in one bag, and everything's got to be prepared for unloading next time, so that we can just pull it out and go, rather than spending weeks untangling a bird's nest. So these carabiners are the flying wires. This is the business end where all the force and action is. So we just hang these up, and the green and the black wire rope that you can see, those are the ones that control the rotation of this, which enable us to put the basket in the right orientation for landing. That's very important in the event that the landing ends up like this, which is quite common. But we won't actually take passengers where we plan to land, or where we anticipate a layover landing. Commercial operations will do that. It's entirely safe, but we just manage the risk a little bit differently. So this is how you might find yourself after a balloon landing. The other times they'll be upright in lighter wind conditions or in a sheltered area. The blue material here is pretty much the same as the green material that I'm wearing. It's Nomex, and when it's subjected to a flame, it will mat into a sort of a brittle substance. So it retards fire, but it doesn't actually protect you from heat when it's subject to a big burning torch. So we're always wearing another layer of clothing underneath, which makes life a little bit hot, but you can deal with that. And cotton's pretty forgiving. The rest of the balloon's made up of, and actually this can be burnt to shreds and we can still go flying. It's largely for keeping the flame off the grass and setting fire to it. But the rest of the balloon, the further up you go, up towards the apex, the more critical the nylon is, and the more subject it is to heat, because that's where all the heat pools, is up the top, and that's where all the sun is concentrated as well during an event like today. And if we'd got it open, we would have taken quite a bit of wear on the nylon itself. And most balloons might last, say, 1,000 hours. Ours will only last about 500 because we're doing a lot of midday work with crowds, as opposed to the early morning flights over the African game parks. So that's all ready to go next time round. That grass is not a problem. If it gets inside, it can be. Because it falls down, burns, and goes back up and puts holes in the nylon. Careful, it might still be a little bit warm.
Flames come out there, fill up the bag.
And yeah, so we've done that. I might just get some help to lift this if I may. And the posture to adopt is sort of like so. Yeah, just keep your feet here. That's where it's going. On 3, 1, 2, 3. Thanks very much. And that means I can now dismantle the rest of it.
Very good. You just stand up and pass it and then shoot balloons on the top.